Hey, it's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now with today's topic, Invent Yourself. And we're live on Facebook. We're also live over here on TikTok. So, guys, say hello while I do some sharing.
Yeah, well, welcome to our Facebook Live here on Loving Life Now. As you join us, you know the drill. We'd love to welcome you to the stream this week. So pop your details in. Let us know where you're streaming in from. We'd love to know where everyone's located. Lily, you've got us started. Hi, Lily. But let us know where you're streaming in from. Are you around the corner? Are you in Melbourne or Sydney?
Maybe
or where are you from? So let us know, Lily. And as you join us, all our guests who are joining, let us know where you're streaming in from. Hello, Tara. Hi, Lee and Simon. Hi, Tara.
Hello.
Where's Tara? Okay. Tara, tell us where you are. I can't remember.
Where are you from, Tara?
There's so many people coming and joining us. There you go. Stephen. G'day, Stephen. He's good evening from Mitchell.
Nice.
Andrew is streaming in from Brisbane. G'day, Andrew. Cheryl in Sydney. Welcome.
Hey,
We've got Amy. Hey, Amy. From Melbourne. Lily is in Hobart. G'day, Lily.
Hello, Cleo.
Nice and cold down in Hobart. Hello, Lee and Simon from sunny Perth, WA. G'day, Peggy. Laurie Armstrong up in Yeppoon. Love to have you here. Karen, thank you. Welcome. Michelle Collins on the Gold Coast. Welcome to you. We are streaming from our home office on the Gold Coast. Actually, our dining table. We're actually at the dining table. So welcome to our home. And we're doing live here. Bernie is doing backflips in Burleigh. Well, she is because she's very excited, Bernie. Bernie's excited these days doing backflips. Andrew says, you guys are awesome. Thanks, Andrew. Where are you streaming in from? Let us know. Luan, hello. Hey, Team Haggard. G'day.
I'm going to do some hellos.
Great to have you here. Good to have you back on board, actively running your business.
I'm doing some hellos. We've got
Sue
Georgia.
says hi from Main Beach.
Talk. We've got, I've missed it all now. We've got Georgia.
Lee's trying to say hello to people on TikTok.
We've got Dustin. We've got Phoebe. We've got a whole pile of
Looks stunning as always. Heathcote. Charlie's streaming in from Heathcote in Victoria. Welcome, Charlie. We've got Daphne Lambert from Tasmania. G'day, Daphne. Welcome to our stream. So we are streaming live on Leanne's Loving Life Now Facebook page. Andrew Siddons, it's pretty cool. Thanks, Andrew. Michelle Peel, thank you for having us on the Gold Coast. Bruce Partridge, also on the Gold Coast. Gabby Viner on the Gold Coast. Joe Newland on the Gold Coast. Pacifico down in south of Sydney. Great to have you here. Mark, hello, Mark. Mark and Sandra here in Melbourne. We've got people streaming in from the UK. Hello. All right, we are Ben Boyce. Hello from Sydney. G'day, Ben. Pacifico says hello again. G'day. I said hello. What else we got going on, Lee? You're nearly done?
One more, yeah. It's just
so we are fired up this evening. We've got a great topic that says invent yourself. Greg Horton says hello from Sovereign Island on the Gold Coast. G'day, Greg. Great to have you here, and great to have everyone here this evening. Thanks for joining us. We've got streaming live on Facebook, and of course we're also streaming live on TikTok on Leanne's account over there. Chrissy Ryan from the Northern Territory. G'day, Chrissy. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
I haven't heard.
There he is. Really We've got lots of guests this evening who haven't been. Now, if you haven't joined us before, what are we here to talk about? Well, we've got a personal development topic that we choose and we bring to the table, and we'll share our perspective and have a chat about it. Of course, we're here same time every Tuesday evening in Australia. Brisbane time, 7:30. Alia Hooley says hello. Hi, Alia. Where are you streaming in from? Let us know. Where are you located? All right. And great to know where people are from, because we've got people internationally, we've got people locally, we've got people all over Australia.
We've got Mel. Hey, Mel.
All right. So I've been in Alia's been in Canberra for a wedding.
I am ready. Nice.
Yeah.
All right,
nice.
we're ready to get started now.
Anthony Ellen. Hi guys. Tony in Beenleigh. G'day, Tony. Thanks for joining us.
All right, let's
All
get
right,
going.
so we've got a great
our
topic.
topic for today is invent yourself.
Invent yourself. I'd love to invent myself.
Oh, why don't you?
Well, you can, Every day you invent yourself. But some people don't realise that they can. Mm-hmm. They think that they're created and that's it. They can't invent themselves any more than what they already are. So when you act and you take action in your life, you're actually inventing yourself. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, so when we act and we take action, we're inventing ourselves because we're creating new things, right?
So if I invent myself today in a person that I don't like, can I invent myself differently tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Great.
Can you make sure you do that?
Did anyone hear that?
Well, you said if I invent myself into a person I don't like.
That's not very
nice. And I'm thinking,
well,
if you don't like that person, I'm not going to like that person.
That's not nice at all. You meant to say, but you're already awesome, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, see, that's that communication between men and women. We hear and see things differently. Right.
Yeah, ouch. Exactly,
Joe
Joe.
says
Ouch.
Go on, Joe.
Let's
play
move
the,
along.
Play the game. All right. Acting in one way invents your reality, but we invent ourselves as a person based on the actions that we take.
Right.
So every action that we take in our lives, we invent ourselves, right? So are you ready to invent yourself?
To be unstoppable.
To be unstoppable?
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know if I like the feeling of that.
Why?
How does that make you feel? I don't know. Let's talk about that. I'm okay with it. I'm just playing with you,
Okay.
really, and the audience.
The
So
audience.
how do
The audience.
you feel about this? If somebody said to you, "Are you ready to invent yourself and become unstoppable?" How would you feel about that? I know how I'd feel.
I feel excited.
Yeah, I'd feel excited, but not everyone would.
No.
Would you
Some
agree
people
with
would
that?
be scared that you're going to leave them behind.
Yep. So some people don't think that being unstoppable is possible.
No.
They also think that in order to do that, well, I've got to leave the herd, and I'm
Yeah.
comfortable in the herd, and I don't really want to get out of the herd. So, and what's the herd? Well, the herd are people that you surround yourself with that are doing the same thing day in, day out, not progressing in their life. And a lot of those you find in jobs, right? In the workplace where you work. You'll find plenty of people like that who are just happy to do what they do, go home, watch TV, go back to work the next day, and it becomes Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
All right, so, but if somebody said to you, how would you like to invent yourself and become unstoppable? In other words, you could achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. So how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel? Does it make you feel excited? You said
Yeah,
excited before.
excited.
So does it make you feel like uplifted, or is there
Yes.
anything else that comes into your mind for you?
No.
Okay, so I sort of feel challenged.
Okay.
Somebody says, I'm going to make, I can invent myself and be unstoppable. Then you've given me a challenge.
Yeah.
The challenge is
Really?
to be
I'm
unstoppable.
going to show you.
I'm going to show you that I can be unstoppable. So, what would others think
That's
of
what Gabby
you?
wrote. She said, oh my God, what would people think?
Yes. What would other people think?
You know what? Who cares? Who
Really?
cares?
Is that the attitude you're going with?
Yeah, who cares what people
good.
think?
Good. Well, that is the attitude, right? The attitude is who cares, right? What other people think.
What others think of me is none of my business.
Yep. I just need to make a decision today that I am going to be unstoppable, and I'm going to go after what it is that I want in my life. Now, I did that 14 years ago when I got started in the personal development industry. And Lee, you've been doing this 13 years.
Yep.
So you made a decision 13 years ago to be unstoppable. We've run our online business for 14 and 13 years in total. So between us, 27 years experience.
That makes it sound old.
I know. We've now joined our businesses, and we've run them together for the last 2 years.
Yep.
And our goal is to be unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Do you have a goal to be the number one income earner in our business?
3M.
I know, but is that not your goal to continue
Yes,
that?
absolutely.
Yes. So are you being
Absolutely.
unstoppable by being the leader and creating success?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what's wrong with that? Some people are going to judge you for that. And what would others think? Like we said, who cares?
I know what some others think. Oh, well, you need to give others a chance. It's unfair.
Yeah, well, you go for it too.
Exactly.
Go for it and see what you can create. So people who are generally high achievers
people?
are comfortable with the idea that they are unstoppable.
Yeah.
So I would see you as somebody that's comfortable with being unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the same. I see myself as being comfortable with that. I don't have an issue with
On
it.
purpose and on a mission. Absolutely,
On
Peggy.
purpose and on a mission. I like that. In the process right now, it's fun and challenging, Connie said.
Definitely funny.
And it is. It's fun and challenging. You've got to make it a game. But of course, people will invent themselves and follow it through with action. So if you want to be unstoppable, then you've got to invent yourself.
Yep.
Right? This is what our topic's about, inventing yourself. And you have to follow it through with action. Now, let's talk about this. How would a person who invents themselves be unstoppable act? So let's run through some of those things, right? So we're going to talk about the characteristics of people who are unstoppable and what they would do. So what's the first thing, Lee?
They know what they want.
They do. They know exactly what they want. They're clear on what they want in their future, what their goals are, what their life they'd like it to be. So they're clear on that. They've got a good vision.
Yep.
Now, they don't stop until they create the desired results.
It's not if, it's until.
Absolutely. Now, we see people in our business who stop doing things and they don't create the results, right?
Yeah.
We see others persist, break through the other side and create results.
Yep.
And then we see people go on to continue to create results for themselves.
Yep.
So it's like getting fit. It's like going to the gym, right? Do you go to the gym and expect results
Absolutely.
in the first 90 days?
Absolutely.
And if you don't get it in the first 90 days, the result that you wanted to be your goal weight and have the muscles that Arnold Schwarzenegger's got, I don't know. Do you quit? Do you give up?
Absolutely.
Some people will. Some people will.
Actually, there's a good comment here. Purposeful action, not just action. It's important to know the difference.
Yeah, it's got to be purposeful, absolutely. Now, they also, so people that are unstoppable speak about success in their conversations.
Yes.
So they're not talking about negativity and what can't be achieved.
Or failures. And...
Yeah, they're talking about success and they're talking about what they can achieve and what they want to achieve. They also fix their mix. Now, we've spoken about fixing your mix on a previous topic. And if you do want to understand or learn more about our previous topics, they're all available in the video section of Lee's Loving Life Now Facebook page.
Yes.
They're also available on our YouTube channel, Simon and Leanne Unleashed. And you can go there and watch any of the previous episodes. We upload them each week. And there's some really great topics that you can go back and go through. And they're 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, really short, impactful. Take what you want, leave the rest, right?
Yeah.
So people that are unstoppable, what else do they do besides fixing their mix?
They don't allow high impact events to stop them.
Yeah. So sometimes high impact events can take people out of the game.
Yes.
All right. They get affected by what's happened and they don't follow through. They don't get the job done. They don't do what they said they're going to do. Right. So they're impacted by things that are going on in their life and they allow life to get in the way.
Yes.
Right? What happens if we've got things going on in our life? What do we do to overcome that?
Is this a challenge?
No. So you think
I'm trying
about
to
it.
think.
So what would you do? Do you raise your game, right?
Yeah.
Raise your vibration.
Yeah.
You raise your energy. If you've got more on the go, you just got to lift your game, right? So if we're busy, what do? We lift our game.
Yes.
Right? So we have a lot
I
on.
perform better when I'm busy. If
There you
I'm
go.
quiet, I don't know.
Get distracted.
Get distracted.
All right. So what else do people who are unstoppable do when they act? They recognise the stoppers in their lives.
Which could be themselves.
Could be themselves. Or it could be your loved one. Or it could be your mother or your father or your auntie or your uncle or your brother or your sister or your neighbour
Anyone.
or your friend. There's plenty of people in our lives that are stoppers. And ask yourself, can I identify the stoppers that are in my life? Because there's people that don't agree with what you do. There's people that don't agree with the decisions or the choices that you're going to make. They become stoppers.
Yes.
Because they don't want you to break out and succeed. They want you to remain in the herd or doing what you do. And, oh, don't do that. It's risky. You could lose something. Don't do that. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I had a bad experience doing that
Or
once.
I know a friend of a friend that did that and they had a bad experience, so really you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I love it because I say to people, so let me ask you, the person that you've got advice from, are they earning a multiple six-figure income in a year? And if they are, it might qualify them to give you some form of opinion. But if people are not successful in their business, whether it be financially or done really well for themselves through business or through life, then you must question then what gives them the ability to give me advice on something that I'm going for.
Yeah.
Because they've never gone for it, so how would they know?
Exactly.
All right?
They also they take risks others may not consider.
That's a big one. So you would take risks that others wouldn't consider. You agree with that?
Yes.
I totally agree with that.
Absolutely.
They also exude confidence, right? So people that are unstoppable act with exuding confidence. What else, Lee?
They are relentless in their pursuit of their goals.
Right, so they've got goals, they've got visions that they want to create, and they are relentless in pursuing it. They don't give up. They don't go, it's too hard, I'm going to quit. I don't think I can get there. They actually go for it. What else is there?
They position themselves for success within their circle of influence.
Yeah, so what's your circle of influence? Your circle of influence is people that you surround yourself with, or it could be people that you admire, like a board of directors. And you might have people on that board of directors who are not even directly in your life. It could be somebody who you aspire to for success in business, or it could be someone you inspired by about their relationship or their marriage or the way they act around each other.
And so it doesn't have to be one person that has all those things. It might be one person over there.
It could be 5. Could be 10.
You could have 5 or 10 different
They could
people
be dead.
different elements.
They can be dead.
Okay, but it could be different elements that you like. So I like that person's business style, I like that person's, relationship or whatever it is.
But your board of directors is people that are an influence in your life. Some people are inspired by people that are dead, like Bob Proctor, right?
Yeah.
Bob Proctor died, and he was an inspiring man, grandfather of personal development, very inspirational. No, Bob Proctor's always been the grandfather of personal development.
I thought you might.
So Bob Proctor is, passed away recently. But does that mean that people aren't inspired by what he taught or what he actually puts out there? No, not at all. In fact, his message will live on for years and years and years to come because, that's what happens when a lot of people actually pass on. Their message gets stronger.
Yeah.
Right? So it's an interesting fact. Your board of directors doesn't necessarily have to be people who you have in your life that are close to you. It could be people that you aspire to through different things.
So they replace people in situations that slow or affect their progress with others that assist them.
Yeah, absolutely. So they don't put up with people around them that are holding them back, right? So people that are unstoppable want to surround themselves with people who are action takers, who are on the same path,
yes,
who are going in the same direction as they are. And if people aren't, then sometimes you need to replace those people and go, okay, well, how are they serving me? If they're not serving me in my life, then why am I surrounding myself with them? Right? You want to be you want to be in lockstep with the people who you surround yourself with, that you're all heading in the same direction, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
They actively seek support for their dreams and don't get bogged down by rejection.
Yeah. So they go after their dreams, but don't get bogged down by rejection. So successful people, Lee, do they get rejected in life?
Lots.
Lots.
Probably more than the unsuccessful people.
Yeah. And they get rejected in life because they have things going on, they try things, they take risks, they make decisions that others wouldn't, and therefore they put themselves in a position where often they can get rejected, right?
Yeah.
But don't get bogged down in it. And that's important. So what else? They predict success for themselves and their efforts. So they predict success. So they're focusing on what they want to achieve, right? These are unstoppable people predicting success. What else?
They constantly course correct towards their desired destination.
Right. So if they're not going in the right direction or if things aren't happening the right way,
They change. And course correct.
Make a change, right? Sometimes if things aren't working the way we thought they'd work, and we got a good situation on that, things aren't working the way we thought they would work, we need to course correct, right?
What are we talking about?
You know that.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what is he talking about?
That's secret squirrel stuff. So sometimes you've got to course correct in life and in business.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do things that we think are going to really play out the way we want them to. And sometimes they don't. And sometimes we've got to course correct and go in another direction. Yeah. So that's a big thing. Now, they also list on their list that I am unstoppable as their North Star, which is their guiding light, right?
Awesome.
So we all have a North Star. The North Star is the guiding light in the sky. And in our lives, we have a North Star. And that is the thing that guides us. What do you stand for, right? So if you want to be unstoppable, then make that part of your North Star, that I am unstoppable. So let's talk about life at its core, Lee. At its core in life, life is about self-expression. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's how we express ourselves in life, to each other, to others. What else?
Being true to your heart.
Being true to your heart. That's important. And it's also about being your own best friend in life.
Ah, I love me.
You've got to be your own best friend, right? You've got to like yourself. And you've got to be compassionate to others.
Yes.
Right? You've got to be prepared to be compassionate to others. What else?
Be loyal to others.
Loyalty. Loyalty is a big thing. When I went into business almost 14 years ago and found this industry, one of the things that I was really looking for was people that operated with integrity, ethics, and values. And that encompasses loyalty.
Yeah.
Because people that operate with high integrity, high ethics, and high values are generally loyal people.
Yeah.
Right? So that was important to me. Being an individual so that you can contribute to groups. So sometimes we find ourselves in group situations where we've got to be an individual so that we can share our perspective or our ideas. And that's important. That's part of life at its core, right? Is actually being a part of those groups and contributing. What else, Lee?
Finding your passion and following it relentlessly.
Yeah, so you've got to find your passion, right? And follow it. Becoming the center of my universe. That's important in my life, right? So what's important to me?
I'm the center of your universe,
You
aren't
are.
I?
Absolutely. And you've got to make sure that the center of your universe is important, and that you're only allowing things into your life that need to be. It's a bit like the news, right? Do you want to allow the news and the negative media and the false narrative into your life? No, you don't need to. So don't watch it, right? Get informed with stuff and then turn it off and get off it.
Absolutely.
All right, what else?
Creating real world experiences consistent with the labels you identify with.
Yeah, well, you've got to have real world experiences. And we create labels that we identify with because we enjoy that. So it could be that I love to travel. That's a label, right?
Yeah.
I love to travel. Now, if somebody's got a label that they love to travel, Lee, what are they going to do?
Travel.
Yeah, they're going to create real world experiences.
Yeah.
If somebody's an adventure seeker and that's their label, I love adventure, what are they going to do?
Adventures.
They're going to go and do adventures, right? So they're going to create real world experiences that allow them to go and have fun.
Yes.
So these are about life's core things that matter to us most. Now, one of the things that's most important in everybody's life is contribution. Mm-hmm. Right? And contribution, we like to contribute. People like to contribute. They like to help others. It's as important as oxygen. Mm-hmm. Now, it's also the key ingredient to being successful and living a satisfying life.
Cool.
It is. Do you like to contribute?
Yeah.
How do you contribute?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on. You contribute in many ways. Contribute in family.
Yeah.
Right? You show up in the family and contribute in running a family. You show up in business and you lead and you host international training calls. So you're certainly contributing in that way. You're giving back.
Yeah.
You train new people, so you're contributing. You're giving knowledge and contribution to others. Mm-hmm. You are a good friend to people. So you contribute in that regard. You contribute friendship. Mm-hmm. So there's lots of things that we do in our lives that sometimes we undervalue because it comes easily and naturally to us.
We contribute with parties, Benny said.
we do contribute with parties. But one of the great things, and that's really important, is that in our lives that what we find easy and comes naturally is often what we undervalue.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy for us and we don't actually give it the value that it deserves. Because we just think, oh, well, isn't that easy? Isn't that what everyone does? But it's not what everyone does.
No.
So the way we show up is not the way everyone shows up.
No.
Right?
And thanks, Christina.
And all right, so inventing yourself. Let's talk about in business. Now, in business, businesses that encourage contribution from people within the business will exceed the productivity, I should say, of those that don't. Mm-hmm. Now, that's a key factor, right? So the more you get contribution from people within the business, the more that business will exceed others that don't.
Yes.
And we have high contribution from in our business, right?
Yep.
From ourselves, from other people, and contribution is important. Mm-hmm. Now, people tend to operate at their lower selves when they're not allowed to contribute. So people don't want to contribute. They operate at their lower self.
Because
and
they get annoyed because they couldn't participate, be part of it.
No one cares. I don't want
I don't want my thoughts or my guidance or my
They don't want me to help anymore. I'm not gonna tell them anything. I'm not gonna contribute.
That's right. So
All right.
when you're made to feel your contribution is worthless,
I'm feeling that.
then they slow down and withdraw from life.
That's it. I'm withdrawing. I'm taking a backward seat.
Just leave your contribution over there. Like, seriously.
Oh my God. All right. So contribution is really important. It's important to how people feel when they're part of a community, part of a group. People like to contribute, right? So be the exception to the herd and co-contribute with others. All right. So be the exception to the herd and co-contribute with others. Now, the benefits of all of this that we've discussed tonight and of these rewards are what, Lee?
Playing a bigger game.
Playing a bigger game. That's what it's all about. It's all about playing a bigger game. So, again, the topic is invent yourself. We've spoken about how we do that. We've spoken about what people that are unstoppable do. And so if you want to be unstoppable, then go and invent yourself.
Do it.
All right? Make a decision. Put a line in the sand and say, you know what? This is who I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to do. And I don't know how it's going to happen. All right? But I'm going to be unstoppable. Mm-hmm. I want to be unstoppable in my business. Tony Robbins wrote a book called Unstoppable.
Yes.
And a great book. So certainly if you're looking for some inspiration, go and read Tony Robbins' book, Unstoppable. Awesome. And I mean, it's true, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to be unstoppable, you've just got to go for it and not allow the other actions or the other things to interfere with you. So that's our topic for this week, inventing yourself.
It is, and it's Easter this weekend.
It is Easter this weekend,
so
right?
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter to everybody for this weekend.
Easter.
Now, we thought this week was going to be our really long topic, and coming up over the next couple of weeks, it is. So we're going to split. The next few weeks we'll be backing onto each other, and it's going to be all about lifelines. And the topic is lifeline. So we're going to be talking about different types of lifelines that we have in our life, and it'll go over maybe a couple of weeks. Could be lifeline, and then a new lifeline, and then maybe another new lifeline. I don't know. We'll see. But next week is lifeline. So we'll be back next Tuesday at 7:30 Queensland time. And of course, that's now Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thanks to New South Wales and Victoria for joining us.
So we're good.
Everyone's come back to us. That's good. Great to have you all here. Really appreciate for you hanging out. Love your comments. Thank you. David Miller says, I am building and inventing to be unstoppable. Pacifico said, Happy Easter. Michelle Collins said, Happy Easter to everyone. Have lots of yummy chocolate.
There will be, Michelle.
There will be chocolate. We got a busy week ahead, though, before Easter comes. We've got so much on the go. Have a lovely Easter break, everyone. Happy Easter. We've got lots going on in our business this week. We've been really busy over the last couple of days. Awesome energy, Leanne and Simon. Thank you for the positive inspiration. You are leaders with great wisdom. Thanks, Bernie. Awesome. And thanks to everyone that's joined us on TikTok. We appreciate you being over there. And thanks to everyone on Facebook. We'll be back same time next week.
Same bat channel.
Anything else you want to say, Lee?
Nope. Happy Easter. Don't eat too much chocolate, because I know I will. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.